Hi, we're the Backstreet Boys, and you're watching London Live.
Everybody, yeah, rock your body right. Backstreet's back, alright.
The Backstreet Boys!
Oh my God, we're back again. Brothers, sisters, everybody sing. Gonna bring the flame, I'll show you how.
It's always been Backstreet Boys. It's always been Backstreet Boys.
We can't help it.
Now, yeah. Am I original? Yeah. Am I the only one? Yeah. Am I sexual? Yeah.
We came all the way from Belgium to see the boys today. We come from Paris especially.
They have been the most consistent thing in most of our lives. They've always been there and they never broke our heart.
They are the best boy band in the history of the world ever.
If you didn't know, better get to know. Backstreet's back.
20 years.
How are we celebrating?
So many things this year. I mean,
World
that
tour.
have happened.
New
Star on the Walk of
record,
Fame. Star on the Walk of Fame.
Star on the Walk of Fame.
Brand new album.
World tour.
World tour. A
documentary.
movie. We were in a movie with Seth Rogen.
This is the end.
This is the
Seth
end.
Rogen.
Filming a documentary.
Film a
Yeah,
documentary.
documentary film on
Our own label now.
our own
Yep.
label.
We have a lot to celebrate.
Yeah, it's been a
bit.
great year so far.
Good.
And 20 years of friendship.
Yeah.
Not really.
Well,
Kinda,
so
sorta.
you
No,
know.
no.
Yeah, the Star on the Walk of Fame is just one of those moments that make you kind of take pause and look back and reflect over all that we've done in the last 20 years. It's a huge honor to kind of be immortalized in stone on Hollywood Boulevard with hundreds, thousands of other iconic movie stars, figures, actors, musicians, and we all got a little emotional during the ceremony. But it was just one of those moments that make you look back, reflect, and be like, wow, look how far we've come. Look what we've done
And
together.
Also on top of that, when you love what you do and you work at it and you're in that moment, you know, and magic happens, amazing things can happen. You know, I think we didn't really know where we were going to end up. We knew that we wanted to have a career. We knew that we wanted to. We know that we are fighters. We know that we love what we do. We love our music. We love our fans. You know, we love what we represent. And I think that all those things, the combination, I think, created the recipe that has kept us around this long.
All the loneliness has always been a friend of mine. I'm leaving my life in your hands. Come on, everybody. People say I'm crazy, that I
Thank you.
I think, as an artist, in order to maintain a long career, you do have to evolve with your fans. You have to evolve with times. You have to evolve with music and sounds. I mean, you look at all the greatest artists that have done it, from Michael Jackson to Madonna, Elton John, Cher. It's a formula that I think is, it all starts with the music. And that's one thing I think we're very proud of. We've been able to make music that is timeless, that can stand the test of time. Even to this day, Quit Playing Games with My Heart. That was one of our first songs that came out, but still to this day, it's still as fresh as it was back when we first recorded it. It's all about, I think, the right team, the right music, the stars aligning, all that stuff, and just, constantly evolving.
You do have to evolve. You have to grow. It's a work, our career is a work in progress, because you have 5 individuals and, sometimes you want to go 5 different directions. But it's important to communicate and focus on what the goal is for the group.
Yeah.
Exactly. Oh, you took the words right out of my mouth.
It's important to go. It's important to go one direction.
When we first broke, when our songs started getting played on the radio and things were happening for us, and we were going on tours, and we were getting a lot of media attention, and we would be asked all the time, well, are you worried about the fact that your fans are teens, and are you worried that they will outgrow you, and are you worried about, how long do you think this can last? And we would always say we would love to have a career, we would love to have longevity, and that having that intention, I think, has helped us manifest the 20 years. And I've seen some interviews with The Wanted and One Direction, and they're asked the same exact thing. And so I think it all starts with your intention, and number one, the music. And we have the greatest fans in the world.
Those boys are kind of like your first love.
It seems like it's the childhood crush that just never goes away. It's like you grow up, but once you know they're coming into town, it's like, oh my God.
I would say AJ's got best voice.
Brian's got the most soulful voice. Kevin definitely for the sexy talk. Howie's got moves. He's got his Latino hip swaying moves. Can we have a hip thrust category? Because I put Nick Carter in there.
And I always thought that I was going to marry Nick Carter. I know it's really sad, but I always thought, no, I won't marry him. I won't marry him.
I wouldn't mind having a Backstreet Boy as a boyfriend, but I guess that ship has sailed.
The live performance is, for Backstreet Boys, has been, I think, one of the key things that has kept this band going through the years. Because when radio wasn't playing us, when certain television shows weren't playing us, we were still able to go out there, put tickets on sale, and then our core fan base that was calling those radio stations or calling those TV programs to, can you please play them again? They would come and see us. And so our show was important. We like to say it's sort of in the same league as like taking our shows like Michael Jackson or Janet Jackson or Madonna. It has to be something. We have to outdo ourselves every time we go on stage and put on a great show. So many new things that we're adding to the show. One in particular is that we're actually playing instruments now. It's my favorite section of the show. I remember when I was younger, I used to tell the guys, we gotta learn to play some instruments. Let's do it.
Well, you and I had
Kevin
had incorporated that into our live
did.
shows before. You on the drums, you on the guitar,
but I always had this vision.
Keyboard.
I always had this vision of seeing
but
the
now
entire
all of us
band
doing an acoustic set. Together.
Because I've been fans. Everyone's fans of bands, but I love rock bands, and I always wanted to do it. And so now it's kind of coming to fruition, and we're actually on stage performing 4 songs. In a segment, and it's just us, acoustic, and that's in this rawest form. It's one of the most dangerous forms to put out there live.
And it's very fresh for us. It's an unbelievable show. We think it's on the level of what we've done in the past with Millennium and Black and Blue. But to say at the same time, doing the same songs for now 20 years, like including Quit Playing Games and some of the earlier songs, the reason why we're able to still keep it fresh and the energy on stage is because of our fans. Because every night we're seeing different faces. Well, a lot of same faces, but in different countries, we're seeing, different faces. And we're having sometimes some of the fans that have been there from, early days that are now bringing their kids, even, new fans that are coming around. But it's them that give us the energy to be able to sing the song, even if we sang it a million times over, because
we feed
to
off of
see that energy and that smile that we bring, upon them, and the way they just get crazy, it's like, you gotta admit that's something that will take a person who's sad and all of a sudden somehow or another just bring some life back into them.
So this next song we're gonna do is the first single off of our brand new CD. This is called In a World Like This. Check it out.
You got me wide open, now I'm yours. You found me heartbroken on the floor. Became my salvation through the war. Yeah, you got me wide open, now I'm sure. In a world like this, with sun back down, I know we're gonna make it. In a time like this, when love comes round, I know we gotta take it. In a world like this, when people fall apart. In a time like this, when nothing comes from the heart. In a world like this, got you. And now I'm free falling in your eyes. You got me still calling, no surprise. I never knew I could love till the end of time. Yeah, and now I'm free falling by your side. In a world like this, with sun back down, I know we're gonna make it. In a time like this, when love comes round, I know we gotta take it. In a world like this, when people fall apart. In a time like this, when nothing comes from the heart. In a world like this, I got you. In a world like this, you got me wide open, yeah. And now I'm free falling. Thank you. Thank you, guys.
1993, April of 93, when we all first hooked up 20 years ago. AJ was the very first.
I was the very, very first.
AJ was the very first.
I'm the OG.
Then it was Howie and Nick.
They lost Howie's headshot, right?
Yep.
And they
Yeah.
almost lost him from the group,
Yeah.
right? So thank God you're still here.
Because he had an alias, he had a stage name, and they couldn't find him because they had lost his headshot. But so these three were the originals, and then there were two other gentlemen that didn't work out. I came along and then brought my cousin Brian along, and then that was the five.
There's just something like that works between all of our signs. It's just chemistry. You know, it really is. It's hard to explain, but we all come together and we think the same way, and we all see the same goal. that's how a career can last, is by having the same vision, the same goals, and then everybody working just as hard to achieve those goals. And so that's the kind of chemistry that we do have.
We respect one another. We genuinely care for one another. It's more like siblings, where sometimes you get along with your siblings, sometimes you don't. But the five of us love music. We're passionate about what we do. We care about what we do. We're competitive.
I think that the combination of all of our different chemistries here and different minds and, you know, taste of music to taste of fashion to taste of, you know, just culture and you know, beliefs, I think when we come together, it's almost like we get to like a nucleus, and that is really powerful because it's taken so many different thoughts and so many different, you know, directions, and being able to put them together one. Then I think we actually have what the mass public will eventually like.
This is Madeleine. 1, 2.
Hey! Madeleine, what's up with those sheets in your eyes? What happened when you shut down and all the amber lights turned into red? In the silence of your cave, you feel safe. You decorate it with velvet drapes. Outside you see the dark woods, but you don't know there's fields of gold ahead. Hold on, don't let go. Hold on, you'll know that help is on its way. Rise up, rise up, rise up, Madeleine. The sun will come out again. Rise up, rise up, rise up, Madeleine. The summer will come and kiss you with honesty. Love you unconditionally, trust you and let you breathe. Give you back your dignity, so rise up, rise up, rise and live again. It's only you can, Madeleine. Whoa, oh, 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 Madeleine. Remember when you used to sit and watch from the bridge and wonder where the ships would go, who was on and what they would find out. You wrote it in a notebook and said someday that this would be a story to tell. You put it in a movie, maybe be the movie star. Someone stole your tears and wiped your smile away. Hold on, don't let go. Hold on, and you'll know help is on its way. Rise up, Madeleine. The sun will come up again. Rise up, Madeleine. The summer will come in, kiss you with honesty. Love you unconditionally, trust you and let you breathe. Give you back your dignity, so rise up, rise and live again. It's only you can, Madeleine. Whoa, 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 Madeleine. Whoa, oh, oh, Madeleine. Yeah. Thank you. Not too bad for a boy band, not too bad.
You know, you talk about Madonna, you talk about all these other artists who actually, they evolve and they reinvent themselves. You know, we have reinvented ourselves to a certain degree, but have also stayed true to what people love about us as far as our music goes. You know, we know that fans, that our fans love our music, you know, and they love what we have done in the past as well. So it's really kind of a fine line that we have to sort of ride, you know, and find ways to satisfy ourselves in the music process, as well as satisfy our fans. I think that our vocals, we all have we've become a lot better singers. Every single one of us. Our harmonies, I think, are richer. But when it comes to music over the years, I mean, yes, you can't stay doing the same songs that you did in 1999.
We try to make music that, number one, that we like, that we love, and then hopefully the fans will love that as well. But with this album especially, this is the first album that we had 100% creative control of. With this record, when we started it, we wanted to make music that we were personally connected to, subject matter that we were personally connected to. We wrote 85–90% of this record with the producers that we worked with. So that's a step forward for us as well. The creative control to have the freedom to make the album that we want to make for the first time in our career. So that was exciting. The cruise is
There is no
the
escaping.
ultimate fan experience, I would think.
Yes.
It's a little daunting, thinking that little daunting,
little
thinking you're gonna
daunting,
be
actually.
on a cruise ship in the middle of the ocean with 3,000 fans. It's a little, I don't know, not scary, but you're just like, wow, okay. But
I'm jumping overboard.
we had a blast. It's a lot of energy that we're expending. It's literally a 24-hour-a-day party. We do 2 live concerts on board. We have a deck party every night.
Beach party.
Beach party,
Games.
game shows.
It allows us to be that much closer to our fans. I mean, really, really
They
close.
see us in
Yeah,
they get to
different
see
light.
us in a different light.
Yeah.
Much more tangible.
B-Rock. You are my fire, the one you sing. Desire, believe. Say what? You say it that way. Hey! Well, we are 2 worlds apart. I can't reach to your heart when you say that I want it that way. Tell me why ain't nothing but a heartache. Tell me why ain't nothing but a mistake. Yeah, I never wanna hear you say I
Thank you.
Thank you. Coming here to London and getting away from our families, because you know we've got wives and kids now and responsibilities back home, and when you go away somewhere and it allows you to just kind of leave that, kind of push it in the back a little bit and focus, and all of us reconnect and go to the studio every day and just focus on being creative. You don't have to worry about, oh, I gotta go to the bank today, I gotta pay this bill, I gotta pick my son up from school, I gotta take him to football practice, I gotta, you know, it just allows you to focus and create, and it also allowed us to reconnect again.
We create a good, free, easy working environment that had no distractions. Also allowed us just to have an open canvas and just really like experiment and figure out where we wanted to go with this record. Because this is the first time, like we said, that in 7 years we had actually had Kevin back with us, and you know, always going, you know, starting a record is always, I think, the hardest, because you're always trying to figure out, okay, where are you gonna go with it? And we create a great environment for us just to be able to do that and go left if we wanted to, experiment, go right, and also go, oh, that's a little too far, let's come back here, you know, just
it was a great way to lay the foundation for this album, because like how I was saying, we weren't 100% sure what direction we wanted to go in, but we wrote about a little over 20 songs over here. We demoed about 15 of them, and 5 or 6 of them made the album in some form or another. So
in a 3-week process.
In a 3-week process, that we did a lot of great work.
And we didn't kill each other.
Yeah.
We survived.
We're still here.
Yep. There was a cemetery across the street. We needed it.
It actually went better than we thought. You know, obviously all 5 of us living in the same house, we didn't really know what's gonna happen, but it was really nice to kind of reconnect. You know, Kevin had been gone for almost 7 years. So it was a really nice bonding thing for us, as well as creatively, allowing us to constantly have those juices flowing and, you know, picking up your guitar, writing at 2 in the morning, you know, knocking on someone's door, I've got this great idea. And then going to the studio and having a bunch of different writing rooms set up. So it was constant creativity going on, you know, it was really, really cool, actually.
Seen it all 1,000 times, falling down, I'm still alive. Am I so hard to breathe when the water's high? No need to swim, I learned to fly. So high, so high. Find the truth in a child's eyes when the only limit is the sky. Living proof, I see myself here. When walls start to close in, your heart is frozen over. Just show what you're made of. Somebody's fading, the world will be waiting for you. Just show what you're made of. Just show what you're made of. The gloves are off, ready to fight. Like a lion, I will survive. Will I? Will I? Gotta stand for something, even if you stand alone. Don't be afraid, it's gonna be alright. You find the truth in a child's eyes, where the only limit is the sky. Living proof, I see myself in you. When walls start to close in, your heart is frozen over. the only limit is the sky. Live and prove I see myself.
Put your hands up, you guys.
When a wall starts to close in, your heart is frozen over. Just show what you made of. Eyes fading, the world will be waiting for you. Just show what you made of. Just show what you made of. Just show what you made of. Show what you made of.
Thank you. I do think that the general public, they don't know how we came to be. They don't know. They think, yeah, that
Happened
it just fell
overnight.
into our laps, that we were put together and then all of a sudden we're on television and radio and we're successful. But no, that's not how it happened. We worked very hard to get a record deal. And then once we got that record deal, we worked very hard. Going to record labels, singing in their lobbies, singing in their offices, trying to get noticed, trying to make a name for ourselves.
And actually, even today, we're still doing a lot of work. Because I think it's one of those kind of things that, in order to, keep at the best of what you do and to, try to attain to be on the top of your game, you have to work. And I think sometimes people just think that this industry has, even more so nowadays, especially since the social media has been able to, and
Speed
TV
up
has
the
been able to
process.
speed up the process, that people can, in the public eye, look like they've had a success overnight. But that's the one thing, I think the reason why we've been able to stand the test of time for 20 years. And, times where we were on the radio and now times where we're not all over the radio, but still be able to have the success that, we're able to go around the world and still tour because we laid that groundwork there, that foundation in the early years.
What have been our personal highlights?
So many.
Of 20 years.
Yeah, there is countless.
The Star,
Star
for
for
sure,
sure.
is recently.
Yeah.
one of the
Star
biggest
on the
highlights.
Hollywood Walk of Fame would have to be one.
Yeah. Our very first gold record,
Yep.
That was in Germany.
that was in Germany.
Came in Germany.
Maybe our first MTV award over here in Europe.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, playing a huge stadium in Brazil for 100,000 people in
All over South
Rio.
America, yeah, and
That was
Japan.
amazing.
Going to certain places for the first time when I was really young, like 15 years old, going to Sweden for the first time, Stockholm. Meeting the producers who would ultimately later on
Change our life.
change our lives. Dennis Pop and Max Martin. Those moments were really special to me.
Flying around the world in 100 hours.
Yeah.
That was pretty
Yeah.
big.
That was really cool.
That was really cool.
There have been a lot of amazing experiences.
We've had a lot of memories, but we also want to pull from that and not linger on it and move forward to the next one.
We'd like to do a Christmas album. We've never done that. We've done Christmas songs, like 2 Christmas songs we recorded, but we haven't done a full Christmas album. We'd love to do that. We love Christmas music. We'd love to do an acoustic album of maybe take our old songs and do them completely acoustic, new arrangements. And keep creating it. Move
Maybe
forward.
Backstreet Boys on Broadway
Yeah.
someday. I don't
There's a
know.
lot
We're
left for
kicking
us to
around a
do.
lot of ideas.
Here for you.
Yep.
Backstreet's back.
Even though we never left.
Now we're back to London.
Yes.
Backstreet's back. All right. Hey, come on, y'all.
Hey. Yeah. Oh my God, we're back again. Brothers, sisters, everybody sing. Gonna bring the flavor, show you how. Ha! You see, got a question for you, better answer me now. Hey.
understand.
You guys ready for this?
As long as there be music, we'll be coming back again.
Just for you guys.
Just for you.
Yeah.
Thank you guys. Thank you.
Thank you guys.
Backstreet back.